Hey, in this video I'm going to be making charcoal, some lump wood charcoal, because I started to forge and I started having to buy charcoal, just little briquettes from like your regular hardware store or like Lowe's and stuff, and it got really expensive really fast. So I'm going to be seeing if I can make my own charcoal in this video. Okay guys, right now I'm just going to be drilling some holes in this container so that whenever I get my sticks in here to make my charcoal, I'll be able to look through these bottom holes and see if there's any red coals in the bottom, and that will tell me when it's done. And also it will be able to pull oxygen from the bottom, which will help it burn better. Now any type of metal container will work good for this. Some people even use 2 drums and cut out the bottom of one and put it on the top, but I don't have to at this current time, so I just cut my pieces of wood a little bit short and stack them in there and then build a fire on top of that. But it's just whatever your preference is, but you do need it to be metal or else it will melt. But if it's metal, that's all you need. It's just a metal barrel or drum or something like that. And the holes on the bottom are optional. It will probably help you get a better airflow and get a more even burn of your charcoal instead of just getting the top real charred, because that's what I've been experiencing a lot of lately. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you just burn the top and you can burn it down slowly, it'll probably take a while longer. But if you just drill the holes in the bottom, it will pull oxygen through them and get the air in there a little bit more even. Okay guys, right now I have some old scraps from some more charcoal I was doing earlier today, and I'm just going to stack this stuff in there as evenly as I can, straight up, vertically, and I'm just going to pack it in there as tight as possible. Okay, my fuse stick's short, so I got to gather up some more, and then I'll cut it back on and we'll catch it on fire and then continue the process. Okay guys, I got a little fire started in the top, and that's just what you're going to want to do. You want to get a little fire started with just some little sticks in the top, and you want to get it burning real nice and get a whole lot of sticks piled in there, and then it'll just burn down. And then whenever you see red coals through these bottom holes we drilled earlier, you'll know it will be done. And then we'll get some type of metal, something. If you have a lid for your container, that's good. You just pop the lid on. It needs to be metal though, and then you put that on and cover up the bottom holes once you see the red coals through the bottom, and then it will be ready, and then you just wait for it to cool, and then you'll have your charcoal. It has been like 45 minutes and it is already pretty much burnt up. There's some wood over there on the far side that hasn't really burnt that great, but when you look in the bottom holes here, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there's some red in that hole right there, and in this hole there's some red right there. So it looks like it's ready. The parts that don't burn, I'll just have to put them in another batch and let them go again, but I'm going to now cap it off and put some dirt around the holes, and then it'll just have to cool and it'll be done. Okay guys, I'm just going to look in here and see how our charcoal is looking. It's been about an hour to hour and a half probably. It's definitely out. I'm not sure how hot it is. I have my red gloves on. Definitely charcoal though. I'll dump it out and then we can look at the finished product, and I'll pull out these bigger pieces of wood like this and put them in the next batch. Okay guys, there's the finished product. It turned out really nice. It should fill up a little bit of a bucket, and then it's a really quick process. I mean, it takes about 4 hours, but you just leave it alone, and it doesn't really take you much time at all, just getting the wood and lighting it on fire, and then you can just leave it, and then you just cap it off, and then you just come back in a couple hours and it's ready to put to whatever use you want it for. And I'm just going to test it and show you how it works. I'm doing this while the other charcoal cools down, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, I'm just going to try and get it out now. Oh, that's hot. Okay guys, I got the charcoal done and it turned out really nice. It will definitely be cheaper than the stuff from the store, considering the fact that it was free to me. If you make it from like oak and some and maple and hickory, the harder woods, it will burn a little bit longer. It burns pretty fast though, so you're going to need a good bit of it, but it does include a little bit of work splitting the wood and stuff, but it's a fairly quick process just of taking up your time. But it does take a good bit of time, but you don't really have to, you're not that involved in the process. You just have to do a couple things. But it's pretty simple, so I hope you learned something from the video and enjoyed it.